Welcome to all the folks who are joining us. And so we're doing a few things differently this season. One, we're going to have fewer shows, but we're also going to connect to things in the classroom at schools a lot more. And we're also going to be asking you for your ideas. And our last show is going to be built around questions that kids ask. So if during the course of today's program you have a burning question about science, go ahead and pop it in the chat, and we will take those and turn those into something awesome. We've got, last year it was face masks. This year we have these awesome nose-squishing clear masks, which are FDA approved and keeping everybody safe in this crazy pandemic time. We are happy to be here with everybody, and we have a program today on force and motion that we're calling Get Moving, because ultimately forces make things change the way they're moving. If they're still, it makes them move, and if they're moving, it can make them stop. That's the points we're going to talk about today, and that is something that is part of the science curriculum. And we are going to kick it off with a video. Casey, who is over here, was at Windsor Middle School recently, or Wellington Middle School, sorry. We're going to Windsor Middle School next week. Wellington Middle School, doing some force and motion activities. Casey, tell us what's going on here.
Yep, so we went out to Wellington, spent the whole day there, brought a whole bunch of our cool physics things. It's a little bit laggy whenever I'm watching it, but lots of cool things. We made some stomp rockets. We looked at magnets, brought giant beach balls.
Awesome.
And the kids had a great time.
Awesome, awesome. What do you say we do that one more time? And let's look at some of the different pieces and how do they connect to the force and the motion stuff, such as we are talking about today.
So, stomp
rockets. And there's a little levitating a ball, slamming into a giant beach ball. Chain, tug of war. And the tug of war was like changing friction, right?
Right, yeah.
Jumping on different surfaces. Awesome.
Air as a force of motion.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And that is how we kicked it off, was working with some kids and getting some ideas about force and motion. And now we're going to talk about some of the concepts and how those connect to Newton's laws. We have 3 of Newton's laws, and so we're going to do 3 segments. And our first segment we're going to talk about is Newton's first law. Objects in motion will remain in motion until a force acts on them. Objects at rest will remain at rest. So if I take this puck and I set it on the table and I just give it and I slide it, it's going to come to rest. But that's because there's a friction force there. If I take away the friction force by putting some air out the bottom, if I get a little shove towards Ty, it's going towards Ty. Ty shoves it back towards me. And we can, unless one of us pushes on it, that thing is just going to keep on going. Because we've just basically taken away the force that would bring it to rest, and so it doesn't come to rest, it keeps on moving. But people are saying, great, Brian, you have a cool, awesome puck. What do we do? Casey's got your back.
Yep, so here I have a hover puck you can make at home. I have another ancient device here called a CD.
CDs are modern.
A CD that we had glued what is this part? I honestly am not
that's
sure.
off the top of a bottle.
Off the top of a bottle?
Yeah, water bottle with a screw cap.
And then I have another part of a water bottle screwed cap here, which we attached a balloon to. I'm going to blow it up really quick. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, close it. Remask. Both, maybe. Okay.
All right.
And then if I attach it to the CD.
So this is just going to make air come out the bottom of the CD.
Yep, right out the hole here.
Awesome, awesome.
And I'll open up this guy. Maybe.
Oh yeah, give it a little shove. And and until you run out of air, it's kind of awesome.
Homemade hover puck.
But we, in Little Shop of Physics, we always like to go bigger, and I think Sherry went way bigger with a giant hovercraft here that we were propelling with the leaf blower, and we put Sherry on this hover puck. The leaf blower is making a little cushion of air that Sherry rides on, and I was kind of like keeping her from slamming into the walls, because once we give her a shove, Sherry is in motion, and she will remain in motion until another force is applied to make her stop. Awesome. And now this Newton's first law, this inertia thing, Sherry's got a cool demonstration for us.
Yeah, I brought a couple things, because this is just a fun one that you can do at home, find things at home, and bring to parties and just impress people, right? So
that's right. I want to do that this weekend. I'm going to find a party to go to and just show up with this stuff.
So random things. I just found like a flashcard that's laminated, and this is just a cup, and you could put a coin on top, a dinosaur, anything. But
Dinosaur.
a dinosaur. Okay, dinosaur. It's more fun. The thing that Brian showed was that things at rest stay at rest like they are right now. And to get them moving, we need to apply a force. So if I apply a force to this card, I can get it to fly out of there. I didn't apply a force to the dinosaur, so it stayed where it was at.
Awesome.
Well, it stayed where it was at until, the card was out of the way, and then it fell down into the cup. So we can do that in other ways with other materials you could find around your house. This is just a giant soda bottle. This is an embroidery hoop. That might be something you find from your grandma's house.
Hey, I do embroidery.
It's back in, everybody. It's back in.
If Casey's doing it, it's cool again. Is
Yeah.
is that the word on the street?
Can I stand?
Oh yeah, let me give
yeah.
you some
This might
room.
be tricky to do.
This is a skill.
Yeah, this is the whole thing.
I'm in the splash zone here.
Okay, so at rest, the idea is I'm going to try to apply a force to the hoop to get it moving. Let's see how I do.
I think you get another shot. Let's see if we can make
okay.
that go. So the idea is if you're going to hit it really hard on the side,
Good catch.
and then you're going to compress the hoop, and it's going to basically pull away from that wooden rod. And when it pulls away from the wooden rod, it's not touching it anymore. There's no forces acting on it except for the weight force. And the weight force is going to pull that thing straight down and go into the bottle is our hope.
It is a skill.
shaky enough to get it.
It's a little touchy.
I could never get it, so.
Oh, no.
Well,
We got this.
Physics is on your side on this, but if I can just get it balanced, it's like the hoop is a little wonky.
Oh yeah,
Can you come back? I'll get it balanced, and then
I believe in you.
Yeah, we'll come back to
Okay.
that. And over here, we've got a giant version that Ty is going to do. Same thing, we have a hoop here, and I've got a little bucket. We have our little, glow-in-the-dark bucket. Got a little buffalo up on top here. And if Ty quickly grabs the hoop and yanks it out of the way, it's going to compress the hoop, pull it out from underneath that little buffalo, and then the hope is it lands in the bucket. Ty, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, I'm going to just let it go, and it's going to tip slowly, but if you're quick, okay, and go for it. In the bucket. Buffalo in the bucket. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And again, you just compress that, pulled it out of the way. It's not exerting a force anymore. The only thing is the weight, and it falls straight down. Well done, Ty. All right, and back to Sherry.
oh my goodness.
The hoop is a little wonky.
I know, yeah, I just did this yesterday, but it's like the embroidery hoop is.
Let's blame it on humidity.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Let's blame it on
Yeah.
humidity. Go on
We're
to our
not used
next
to
one.
that.
'Cause
Humidity.
then
Okay.
Casey has got, what is this, like a duck in a truck? Is that
Duck
right?
in the truck. If anyone used to watch our shows in the past, you remember our duck friends. They're always
Oh,
up
yeah.
for some adventure. What we're showing here, again, that what's in motion is going to remain in motion, and what stops will stop. This is a good example of why you wear your seatbelt.
Awesome. So we have the duck on the truck.
Unseatbelted. And if Sherry holds on to that rope for me, you see it's going to run out of room, and maybe I'll do it this way. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, oops. Okay, he's riding on the front. Ready?
Oh my gosh.
We
and
lost the duck.
Truck stopped. Duck did not. Duck did not. And we did a giant version of that with. The ducks are always up for adventure, but so is Barrington. And we took this giant stuffed bear that we have and put it in a chair, and a rope stopped the chair, but Barrington did not. You can see the dots. Barrington keeps on going. Oh my goodness. And that's why you wear a seatbelt. When your car stops, you want to stop as well. Unlike Barrington, who ended up having kind of a sad little incident right there. But that's okay, because Barrington's right here. Barrington's, we're going to make badges for Barrington. And this was like the Force in Motion bag this week, because Barrington did a lot of good stuff. We'll see more from him. Now we're going to show you something else that you can do, and Ty is going to do this for us. I have this slippery little cloth here for Ty, and I'm going to set it right about there, and I'm going to put some glasses on this for you, Ty.
All right.
And then
Sounds like
Ty's oh yeah, Ty, your job is to yank this tablecloth out from under the glasses. So the glasses, we don't want them to move off the table.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on.
Oh,
And then
goodness.
tell us how you're going to do it. Tell us what your strategy is.
I'm going to pull downward.
Okay.
So maybe the cloth will go and the glasses won't.
Ooh. And downward, are you going fast or slow?
I'm going to go fast.
Fast, fast, fast.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. Oh! Solid. Well done. And this is something people could try. I mean, this is just a piece of ripstop nylon. Let's see this. Do one more demonstration here.
Oh.
If you're worried, we have another way that you can do this with a partner. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to hold it like this, and then Ty is going to karate chop it. The thing is, oh yeah, I see you're doing the little karate moves. Awesome. You're ready for action. Ty, go ahead and karate chop at will. Oh! Solid.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Solid. And that way is like no fail. That way always works. That is an awesome way to do it. So something folks can try. Now, we did a giant version of this a couple of years ago where we actually took a table up on the roof of the building that the Little Shop of Physics is in, and we had a bunch of glasses, and we filled them with water to up the danger level, and then we had a stuffed animal filled with sand that we dropped off the edge of the roof, and by the time it got near the ground, it was moving at 14 meters per second, which is about 30 miles per hour, and it just snapped that tablecloth out from underneath the glasses. And this is on our website under a type of videos called Show Me Some Science. We have all kinds of things that folks can look at, all kinds of awesome videos of some interesting science in action.
Ty needs it.
Awesome. And there it goes, out from underneath the glasses. That is perfect. Now we have other things that work like this. And if you have something and you get it in motion, it tends to remain in motion unless there's forces on it. And Ty, you got a little something for us, it looks like.
I do.
You do? What is this thing here?
This is going to make fog rings.
Okay.
All
So you just
right.
have a container. Tell me how you made this.
All right, so we drilled a hole in the bottom here so that when you filled it up, something.
And turn
the
around so
fog
we
could
can see
come
the
out.
hole in the bottom again. So this is just a container with a little lid on it, and you've just drilled a hole in the bottom, right?
Yes. And then after the lid's closed, the fog can come out of here, and it makes the rings.
Make a little ring. Okay, so let's fill it up with some fog, and let's see what kind of rings we get. And if we don't see it in here, we've got a backup. So the key is this is a container that's got a flexible lid on it, so when you tap it, it pushes some air in. And I would be tempted to tip that up a little bit so the fog collects. Like if you set it down on the table, I think. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now you're filling it up with fog. And the fog is something we're going to come back and talk about in a little bit. So container full of fog? I'm feeling that's pretty foggy.
All right.
And then if you tap on the lid, ooh, I get little puffs that come out.
Oh yeah,
And once
that
they
was a
start
good
moving,
one.
they keep on going.
Yeah.
And let's see a little close-up of that. We have a video that showed that we made different, we had different lighting, and here we go, little tap on the lid, and we get little rings that come out, and there they go. And once they start moving, they keep on going, and they're moving at a pretty decent clip. And even if it's hard to see them, you can definitely feel them. Like if we take it and puff that at somebody, they'll feel a force when that puff of air hits them. Oh, and I think Sherry and Casey have larger versions of this.
Yep.
Yeah. So collapsible containers we found. I don't know.
These
very
are little
small laundry bin.
They are for people with
The smallest
very small
laundry.
Yeah. We've attached an opening here, so just out of cardboard and then, put some duct tape on it to make it pretty. But we're going to do the same thing. So we've got a fog machine here, which if you want a fog machine, this would be the time of year to find one.
This is the time of year.
Halloween coming
Absolutely.
up. Those are in the stores right now. So if you like what you see here, just saying, maybe go to the store and get one for yourself. But Casey, you mind filling me up here? Oh,
We lost her. What happened?
Tell you what,
Oh, there goes.
there it is.
there.
All right, you tell me when.
That's good.
Good. I'll try and collect some.
I can't see anybody anymore. Yeah.
Okay, you go
Let it
first.
clear a little. Okay.
All right,
if we just
Sherry,
give it
let's
a
launch some rings.
Tiny little.
Oh.
Oh, that is delightful. And look, it's just kind of
Oh.
like gently moving across the room, and it's going to keep on going.
Try.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Brian.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Look at those go.
That's pretty
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, look at that one. That one's just kind of like gently making its way. Oh gosh.
These are good.
These are awesome.
Might need to get myself a fog machine.
Oh, these are good.
Yeah.
These are awesome. Just a little laundry hamper, and you're just squeezing them. I think we need another round of that because that was delightful.
round?
And what I want to
Let's see.
do, do you think you can mate 2 fog rings?
2 fog? Oh, like shoot
Yeah.
them into each other?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, will they
let's try it.
combine to
We'll never
make
know
one
till we
giant fog
try.
ring,
Yeah.
or will they
Tell me when.
annihilate each other?
Let's find out.
We're trying to breed frog rings.
Well, we'll see
Breathe.
in motion.
You going up or out?
We'll meet in the middle.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Oops. Too
Oops.
fast.
Ready?
There's got to be a.
Oh!
Ah.
You go.
Oh.
All right,
A
we
little
need-
harder than
The target. Wait, this is going to require some practice.
Yeah, I think
you caught us off guard. I'm out.
let's do that on a future. Let's come back to that one. That could be a thing we do on our next show. Because
Yeah.
the next show is called "Please Try This at Home," and this is a cool experiment where, honest to goodness, I'm not 100% sure what will happen. Once a year, we do this thing on at Colorado State University campus called our open house, and this year we're going to do. Hopefully, the plan is to do it outside, and we can do some giant things. We got a little video of a giant fog ring launcher that works just like this that we're going to queue up.
A little smoky in here.
It's a little on the foggy side. It just makes it kind of have some atmosphere to it. I like it. There we go. There's our giant fog ring.
yeah.
Oh, look at
Oh,
those things
man.
go. And once they're in motion, they remain in motion until they slam into that group of middle school kids. Bam! Took that kid's head off. That was awesome. And that is one of the things that we will have for sure. Well, that is Newton's first law. Newton's second law deals with changes in motion, which we call acceleration. I've got two different golf balls here, and one of them is solid, and one of them is filled. So this one right here, the orange one, is very, very light. The green one is really, really heavy. It's just a regular golf ball. I'm going to blow on these with my little blower here. And the blower is going to exert basically the same force on them. And my question, and I'm going to put this in a poll, is which one of the balls will move more quickly? Will it be the light ball, the heavy ball, or will they go the same? And we're going to put this in a poll. We need folks to vote. And once we have a quorum, we're going to go ahead and give it a shot.
Might need that fan to blow some of that smoke out.
Oh my gosh! And everybody, there's 100% agreement that the one that's going to go fastest is the lightweight ball. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So if we blow on our heavyweight one, not much at all. If we blow on the lightweight one, whoa! Yeah, and here's the heavy one. Come on, guy, you got this. And so definitely a difference. And then Casey, we're not content to move them sideways. We're going to move these things vertically. Casey has got the same ones, and she's going to apply a force to them with a little modified popper here. And the big question is, which one of these is going to go higher? Is it the orange one, which is the lightweight one, or the green one, which is heavier? Same force on them, but we're going to...
Poll, or are we going?
Well, hang on a second. We're gonna.
do it.
We're gonna do a poll.
I think I want to do a poll. I think
Right.
I want to do one more. So I just have to relaunch. Just take me a second here. And it's saying I can share the results, but I want to stop sharing. Interestingly, it's not letting me do that. It's not letting me do that. So let's try it. Let's just go ahead and give it a shot. And I think we kind of have a good sense as to what's happening. It's the same force on both of them. So if I have a heavy
Ready?
mass,
Heavy mass. I'm just gonna poke the popper and hope for the best. All right.
one
So
goes-
we went to here-ish. Oh, your popper.
oh, and our poll,
We didn't expect the popper to take off.
and our
Here we
poll,
go.
poll finally started.
Oh, naturally.
And people are saying the light ball is what they're saying. Those, yeah, everybody
They're
is
too
100%. They're just too good. We can't sneak anything by them.
Do you
Here's
wanna
the
poke?
lightweight one.
I'll let Sherry poke this one.
Okay, sure, go ahead and poke it. And whoa! And decidedly the lightweight one.
We've lost
goes,
that one. Do you
goes
need it
farther.
again?
That
I
is
think
awesome.
we're good.
Okay.
All right.
And then
good.
Ty has a couple of heavy balls here, and these are like little inflatable balls, right? And one of these is, well, actually, go ahead and toss one to me. Oh, that's cool. And then this one? That one hits with a little bit more of a punch. So one of them is filled with water. And how did you make those? You pumped it up with a pump?
We did. We pumped this one up with a pump, but then we filled this one with water.
Filled this one with water. Okay. So you just took a little inflatable ball and filled it with water?
Definitely.
And you're going to apply the same force to both balls?
I am.
And tell me how you're going to do that. Tell me what you're up to.
All right, so here we have a sparkly hammer with some
A sparkling hammer, which is awesome.
rainbow yarn.
Rainbow yarn, awesome.
And I'm just going to hit the balls, and we're going to see which one goes the fastest. The
Awesome.
furthest fastest.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
Awesome. So here we go. Hammer is going to hit.
Which one's which?
This is the
I don't
heavy
even
ball.
remember which one.
Oh, that's
I
the
guess it's
light
in the
ball.
light.
And the heavy ball, same thing. And
Oh.
man,
I missed.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well,
Didn't
as
go
we
anywhere.
saw, it didn't go as far.
definitely had a much bigger impact on the smaller ball. Now, one of the things, and we're going to switch it up a little bit here. Actually, no, we had bungee cords that we used to accelerate a human being. And we also used it to accelerate Barrington in a chair. So I'm going to ask Adam to swap up our order of the videos a little bit. So let's go ahead and we had giant elastic cords, which is basically a giant rubber band. And we use that to accelerate first a person. And here was Cecilia, who is a very good sport about
Very good
this.
sport.
Into the cushion.
And then Barrington. And Barrington's mass is a lot lighter, and so Barrington accelerates quite a bit.
Yeah.
So the idea is that the acceleration you experience, a change in velocity, it depends upon the mass. Lightweight masses will experience a much larger acceleration. And then another thing we used with this, we had this giant beach ball. And we're going to pull up a video of a giant beach ball. And this is something we did a few years ago. And this is one of the videos that's available on our website, where we were looking at this giant beach ball. And it's filled with air. And you would think that it would be very light. But it turns out when you have a beach ball that's this big, it's pretty heavy. So we bounced one person off it. Oh, and Shelby got nailed by it. And then two people hit it. Two people can kind of make it change direction. Well, no, there's one person Spice. Sorry, Spice.
Instant replay.
Instant replay. She hits it with, So her mass is actually lighter than the mass of the giant beach ball. There's enough air in there that's mass is bigger than one person. Two people can make it reverse course, but they reverse course as well. It's got about the mass of two people, which is awesome. And if we hit it with three people, concerted effort, working together, they can take that thing and launch it.
We can't see Brian get hit again. That one hit him.
That was probably sufficient. I'm still smarting from that one in particular. I just wanted to show people that I'm willing to take one for the team as well. Now, one thing that makes a difference with the beach ball is when it's moving through the air, it moves slowly, and there's an additional force that comes into play besides the weight force, and that's drag. And if you take heavy things and light things, gravity pulls on them the same, but the drag force can be very, very different depending upon their size. And we made a little video with some stuffed bears that we tossed off the roof. We've got our big bear named Barrington, and then Sherry brought in, this is Bruin's bear. Does it have a name?
No. So put an idea in the chat, maybe. We can name the bear today.
So let's bring up our video of our dropping bears.
Plop.
There we go. And when we drop them both, and the big one looks like definitely makes it to the ground first. Big things, the drag force is not as big a deal as it is for the small things. So the small things reach what we call terminal speed. And Casey's got a demonstration of this.
Oh, yeah. We'll skip to the sugar. Okay, so what I have is just some regular old rock sugar. This one's amber tea sugar. So I'll show you what it looks like. It comes out as these big chunks, sugar cubes. And if I take some of them and I put them in this, it's a coffee grinder, but today it's a sugar grinder. And, sorry, I'm gonna crush them up. And I'm making them really fine into a powdered sugar. And if I take my blow dryer, which I put just a paper towel on, and I'll put some of the whole sugar on it. And then, Sherry, if I can have you hold this, I'll get some of our new powdered sugar out. pour some of that on here. Oh, I'm going to come. There we go.
Okay, so we have some regular sugar and some powdered sugar. We're going to blow on both of them, and that's making a
We
drag
are.
force that goes upward. And let's see if we see a difference here.
Ready?
Oh yeah, there goes a
gone
little.
higher.
Oh yeah, little pieces are like way up there in the air. That was kind of awesome. Now,
Thanks for holding that.
You're well, anything
we have
for
a
you.
tradition of making a mess on the table, and I'm glad to see that we are continuing that tradition. That is awesome. And I think we're going to move on to our Newton's third law stuff because we're running a little low on time here.
Yeah.
So one thing to know about forces is that when two objects interact, if one object makes a force on the other force pushes back. So if I take Ty, and Ty scoots closer to me,
All right.
and if I push on Ty's chair,
Yes.
what happens is Ty will move. Oh, but I move too. Because if I'm pushing on you, you're also pushing on me. Ty, stop pushing.
I'm
Ty, stop
sorry.
pushing. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
Kids.
And then if you're going to jump off the ground, interestingly, the way you jump off the ground is your legs aren't the thing that push you in the air. What pushes you in the air is actually the ground. And so Casey is going to step out into the hallway and as a little demonstration for us. She's going to jump on a board on some cups.
I'm leaving you guys.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
So all I did is I lined up some Dixie cups. I've got a piece of wood. I'm gonna set it down on top of it. Okay, I'm gonna stand on them without crushing them first.
You got that.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that, look at that. Now what Casey's going to do is Casey's going to push down on the ground, and the ground in order to jump. So when Casey pushes down on the ground, whoa, you didn't get off the ground at all. The ground like
And you can see there was no ground to push back up on me. It was just the cups.
the cups just gave way. They were not able to push back, and you didn't gate at all.
They donated themselves today.
to the cause.
And we've got a demonstration of that that's a tabletop scale. Sherry's got a basketball and a memory foam mattress. Is that right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So we know basketballs, if properly inflated, give you a nice bounce off a table or floor, and it bounces up because the table pushes it back up. So the ball pushes the table down. We know that, but the table pushes the ball up, unlike Casey's cups. But if we change the surface and drop the ball again on this memory foam pillow we have here, let's see, sad.
It just doesn't.
It's just sad.
The ball, you're not able to get a lot of force, and it's the force from the table that's making that ball rebound, and the memory foam mattress is just not giving it up.
Not doing it.
No. And we have a memory foam mattress that you can jump on as well. We have a little video of that. I think Ty and Cecilia were kind of like giving it their all on a memory foam mattress and on a little trampoline. And you can see on the trampoline you're able to get some height, and the memory foam mattress not as much. So kids, if you jump on your parents' Tempur-Pedic bed, it's just not an exciting experience. Not the same as jumping on something springy, because it's the force of the floor that's pushing up, and you're just not getting the force there. Now, Ty is going to take this bottle and pump it full of air, and just go ahead and you hold on to the handle.
All right.
And then this is your pump. Pull it out and push it in. And she's pumping this bottle full of air. And when she pumps it full of enough air, what's going to happen is, whoa, yeah, it's going to push air out. And the bottle pushes on the air. And if the bottle is pushing the air that way, the air is going to push the bottle the other way. Oh, yes. But we are never content with something that small. We went bigger on this, and we have a great little
Never
video
content. Never
where
content.
Casey ended up getting quite wet here because we had a rocket car that was filled with water, not with air.
I had
And
to
just
go to
like-
work after this.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
And you get a lot more. The water, it has a lot more mass, and so you can get a lot more force, and so we had a lot more motion out of that. And our grand finale put together the Newton's first law and the Newton's third law things. We took Barrington out to the lagoon and made a little hovercraft out of a little tube that you would use to go down a hill. Put a leaf blower on it, turned it into a little hovercraft.
Oh my
And we let
gosh.
Barrington go. And then what Barrington did was some of the air was coming out the side and actually gave him a little bit of force to the side. And Barrington goes,
He earned his water badge.
Cutest thing you've ever
His
seen.
water sports badge. Oh my gosh.
and we're hopeful that we can actually do something large scale like that when we do the open house in April. And we're going to hopefully be outside. And that was a wrap for our episode of Little Shop of Physics Live. You folks have to go back to class. We got to go back to class. I got to give a test. Casey's going to help me give a test. I want to quickly say thanks to the folks who are here. We got Casey over here. Casey and Sherry, high school teacher, and now working with the Little Shop of Physics crew. And Ty, new student at Colorado State University. My name's Brian Jones. Behind the scenes, we've got Patrick working the video camera and Adam working the tech. And this is the Little Shop of Physics is a giant team, and it takes a lot of people to make it all happen. We will be asking for your ideas for future shows that we can do, but we'll be back again in 2 weeks, and we have an episode titled, Please Try This at Home. A bunch of stuff that anybody can try. We'll see you then.
Bye.